Hi everyone, welcome again to this English course presented by Ahmed Sayar. Today, as I said before, we are going to focus on second year bac students. So this course is intended for them. The textbook we are working with is Ticket to English, Unit number 3, Formal, Informal and Non-Formal Education. Today we are going to end and finish with Unit number 3 and we are going to study reading and writing. Alright, let's start then. Reading. Good. Work in groups and interpret the following graphs. Answer questions like, is illiteracy increasing or decreasing? Who are the groups mostly affected by illiteracy? Increasing في تزايد, decreasing في انخفاض. Who are the groups mostly affected by illiteracy? مجموعات التي تأثرت, so mostly affected by illiteracy. If you look at the graphs here, you are going to find the answer that it is decreasing, في انخفاض, okay, decreasing. Now this is how we are going to answer the question. Illiteracy is decreasing as this diagram or this graph shows, from 70% to 40% in Morocco. Okay, so it is decreasing. Great. So who are the groups mostly affected by illiteracy? The groups mostly affected by illiteracy are the adults. Yes, the adults. Good. Now, question number 2 then. Tell your class about an adult who started studying late in his or her life. So مفروض هنايا أنكم تكلموا القسم ديالكم على شي واحد اللي بدأ يقرأ, شي شاب بدأ يقرأ كان ما كيعرفش يقرأ ومن بعد بدأ كيقرأ. So you are going to talk about him. Now تفكروا بحيدة, تفكروا بشي قصة like this, something like this, okay? So this is مثلا نعطيكم مثال هنايا. So we are going to say for example like this. Kamal, my neighbor, used to find it very difficult to read or write because he didn't attend school. So he used to find it very difficult. Now, at the age of 18, he feels ashamed and embarrassed. يشعر بالحرج. One day, a local association was set up in our neighborhood. تأسست جمعية محلية. Neighborhood هو الحي. The aim was to develop. الهدف ديال الجمعية هو تطوير تنمية المجتمع الحي and help the population. One main objective, واحد الهدف رئيسي كان عنده, was to give extra lessons, دروس إضافية for the literate people. Okay, للناس اللي هما يعلموهم يقرأوا, for the illiterate people. Kamal then enrolled in the program and started the courses. تسجل. And now he is able to read long texts and write good sentences. Okay, and دابا هو قادر على أنه يقرأ, etc. He is also able to do mathematical operations like addition. Finally, he's so happy because now he can use his smartphone without asking for help. So this is just a small story about someone you can tell about your class. Of course, you can change the names, change neighbors, etc. Good. Let's move on now. Read the subtitles, look at the pictures and predict what the text is about. Okay, so predict. تخمين, نحاولوا نفكروا علاش غيكون هذا التكست, هذا الموضوع, هذا التكست اللي غادي يكون هنايا علاش غادي يكون. So read subtitles, العناوين. So العنوان الأكبر هنايا literacy lights the way. لكن subtitles هي هذه a difficult childhood. So we're going to underline first the title and the subtitle, a difficult childhood. In the big town, again, is a subtitle, an example to follow. So these are the subtitles we can see here. Okay, so what do you think? What is the text going to be? Okay, so the text maybe is going to be about someone who was illiterate and become literate. Okay, ربما التكست غيكون على شي واحد اللي كان أمي ما قاريش بعد صبح قاري. Let's see the text. Yes, when you read the text you are going to find the answer. تقراو التكست من بعد غادي تشوفوا الجواب. Number 6. Find out if these sentences are true or false. Justify your answer. Now, first sentence. Zahra was enthusiastic while speaking to the audience. While speaking بينما كانت تتكلم. She was enthusiastic. True or false? Justify. Even if it is true, you have to justify it, okay? So, true. Why? Because we have in the text, with a huge smile on her face and her hands wildly animating her speech, okay? With a huge smile on her face, okay? So there was a smile on her face and her hands wildly animating her speech. كانت تبتسم وكانت كتحرك يدها وهي كتعمل الانيماسيون تنشيط يعني تنشيط. So she was very enthusiastic. كانت متحمسة. Yes. Zahra dropped from school because her father was poor. Dropped بمعنى انقطعت. Because her father was poor. Let's see in the text. If you go to the text you are going to find that this sentence is false. لأن في التكست عندنا poverty wasn't the only factor. لم تكن العامل الرئيسي keeping Zahra from school. It's not poverty فقط. Not ليس الفقر فقط. Okay. Good. Next one. Thanks to her husband's help, Zahra joined the literacy group. Thanks to بفضل. Okay. Her husband's help. Let's see in the text. It's true because in the text we have when her husband encouraged her to join literacy circle. الراجل ديالها شجعها encourage her to join تلتحق بدورات ديال التكوين أو تعليم الدراسات. Good. Number 7 then. Answer the following questions. First question. Why did Zahra have to pay someone to read her letters? Why? In the text you are going to find the answer. Because she couldn't read or write or because she was illiterate. Pay attention. Illiterate is not correct. هذيك illiterate ما مكتوباش مزيان كيتم واحد الخطأ. It's I. Good. Next one. Who helped Zahra to be confident and have strong personality? Be confident. تكون عندها ثقة في النفس. Yes. Her husband, of course. In the text, her husband. C. How did Zahra and her circle help 55 children receive medical care? How? كيف? Her circle بمعنى الناس اللي كانوا معها ديك الدورة التكوينية. They helped 55 children receive medical care العناية الطبية. How? And the answer is they wrote a letter to a health association asking for medical help. They wrote a letter. Okay? هنا علاش تعلموا القراية. Good. D. Is the writer of this text enthusiastic, nurtured or critical towards Zahra's story? Justify. نشرحوا معنى ديال enthusiastic متحمس, neutral محايد, or critical أو لا كينتقد القصة ديال زهرة. هنا نشوفوا في التكست. So in the text we have he is very enthusiastic. كان متحمس الكاتب. علاش؟ استعمل واحد مجموعة الكلمات. Zahra's success نجاح. She became a symbol أصبحت رمز. An example أصبحت مثال قدوة. Good. So the writer was enthusiastic. Alright, let's move on now. Writing. So in unit number 3, writing is focusing on how you write a report. كيف تكتبوا واحد التقرير. Now look at this page. Report on dropping out from school. Okay? هنا عندنا كيفاش كتبوا واحد التقرير على انقطاع عن الدراسة. Study the following table about a seminar on students dropping. Seminar عرض. On students dropping out school in rural areas مناطق قروية. Then answer the questions below. عندنا واحد مجموعة الأسئلة من بعد ديك الساعة نشوفوا. Anyway. Organizers منظمين. The topic موضوع. Date, place, participants مشاركين. Attendance الحضور. Activities أنشطة. Main ideas أفكار رئيسية اللي كانت في ذاك السيمينار ولا ذاك اللقاء ولا ذاك العرض. Evaluation and reaction. تقييم ديال هذا النشاط اللي دار ولا هذا العرض بعد المحاضرة and the reaction والآراء ديال الناس اللي كانوا تما. So the organizers and local education authorities السلطات التعليمية اللي كاينة تما dropping out, this is the topic, الموضوع ديال اللقاء ولا ديال العرض. dropping out in countryside schools the causes and solutions, the dates November the 20th, the place town hall conference room. town hall بمعنى هي البلدية مثلا ولا الجماعة. conference room هي القاعة ديال المحاضرات. إذا هذا العرض ولا هذه المحاضرات دارت في قاعة المحاضرات، عملوها في قاعة المحاضرات. participants educators مربيين ولا الناس ديال التعليم. parents associations جمعية الآباء. political officials كذلك عندنا سياسيين مسؤولين سياسيين. attendance 200 people approximately تقريبا. activities mini lectures and workshops إذا كانت تما عروض قصيرة و workshops بمعنى ورشات. main ideas هنا تكلمنا على some causes of the phenomenon بعض الأسباب ديال هاد الظاهرة هذه. poverty, schools situated far from houses, children needed in farm work and household chores. إذا الأطفال كاين فقر وكاين مدارس كانوا بعيدين، وكذلك سبب آخر هو أن الأطفال كتحتاجوا في العمل اليومي سواء داخل البيت أو خارج البيت. household chores بمعنى هو أشغال ديال البيت. recommendations إذا من بين التوصيات اللي خرج بها هذا المقرر هذايا ولا هذه المحاضرة. encourage drop out students to return to school شجعوا الأطفال المقاطعين يرجعوا للمدرسة. support poor families ندعموا نعاونوا العائلات اللي فقراء. to be able to send their children to school and sensitize parents تحسيس الآباء and children about the importance of schooling نتحسهم على أهمية ديال التمدرس. evaluation. so we have here seminar fruitful successfully. fruitful بمعنى كان غني أو كان عنده نتائج مزيانة. successful كان ناجح. participants some satisfied with the results بعض منهم كانوا راضيين على النتائج. others call for further actions ناس آخرين دعوا actions يعني أنشطة ولا شي حاجة أخرى اللي ممكن تدار. okay let's move on now. what was the seminar about? that's the first question. dropping out in countryside schools causes and solutions. who are dropout students? students who left school or stopped attending school. when did the meeting take place? عندكم تما text November the 20th. who were involved in the seminar? كاين جواب في text. educators, parents associations, political officials. what were the main recommendations of the seminar? وهنا عندكم جواب. encourage dropout students to return to school, support poor families, sensitize parents. إذا هذه كاملة الجواب ديال هذا السؤال هذا. alright now let's move to writing now which is very important. how you write. this is the framework. هذا نموذج اللي خصنا sample report. هذا بحال نموذج ديال كتابة تقرير ولكن خصنا نعمرو معلومات من text بطبيعة الحال. the title first we need the title. العنوان هو هذا اللي عندنا في التكست. dropping out in countryside schools causes and solutions. ولاحظوا ملي غادي نكتبوا ما نعملوش تايتل جوج نقط ونكتبوا هذه، لا كنكتبوا هذا مباشرة. هذا هو العنوان بلا ما نكتب انايا تايتل جوج نقط. now let's start. the town hall conference room was the destination of hundreds of people last. بمعنى last خصنا منها date last November the 20th. كانت محج. the town hall conference كانت مقصد مجموعة من الناس last November. the occasion was a seminar organized by. who organized the seminar? اللي نظم local education authorities. full stop. the seminar revolved around an urgent topic. revolved يعني المحاضرة دارت حول موضوع عاجل اللي هو dropping out in countryside schools انقطاع عن الدراسة. participants نقطة بطبيعة الحال. participants including educators, parents associations and political officials attended the meeting. participants including الحاضرين من بينهم educators, parents associations and political officials attended the meeting هادو حضروا اللقاء. The audience reached the estimated figure بمعنى number of شحال الرقم اللي وصل approximately 200 people approximately تقريبا 200 الناس اللي حضروا ذاك اللقاء. The activities included لاحظوا راه عندنا 3 الفراغات تما many lectures and workshops هادو هما الأنشطة اللي كانت تما. The participants agreed that there were 3 main causes of dropping out of schools in rural areas. The first one is, this is the first cause, poverty. The second one is schools situated far from houses. And the third cause is children needed in farm work and household chores. Good. We move on. The participants concluded the seminar with urgent recommendations. They suggested that the ministry should recommendations كتبون 3 هنا توصيات. First one should encourage dropout students to return to school, sensitize parents and children about the importance of schooling, and the last one support poor families to be able to send their children to school. So these are the recommendations, okay? Last paragraph. All those who attended the meeting, جميع الحاضرين للقاء, agreed that it was fruitful, كان غني, and successful, وناجح. Most of them were satisfied with the results. الأغلبية كانت راضية على النتائج. And many others call for further action. آخرين طالبوا بتحركات أو ب actions أخرى ولا أشياء أخرى أنها تدار. Good. So we arrive now to the end of unit number 3. Use the information in the table to write a report about the seminar for your school magazine. Here are the tips on how to structure your report. هنا كيفاش تكتبوا report. هذه هي guides أو لا تعليمات كيفاش تكتبوا report. First one, أول شيء title. It's very important. Title. This should be a short piece and precise. العنوان خصو يكون دائما قصير. Okay? It should give the reader general idea about the content of the report. طبعا الحال كيعطي للقارئ معلومة عامة على الموضوع ديال اللقاء. Introduction. The introduction sets the scenes for your report by giving the reader. المقدمة خص يكون فيها details تفاصيل على date, place and participants. إذا التاريخ، المكان والناس اللي حضروا لذاك اللقاء. The body. دابا ندوزو للعرض. The body is the main part of your report. It should include the main ideas. It is usually limited in one paragraph. دائما العرض كيكون في فقرة واحدة وكيكون دائما كيتكلم على the main part of your report كيتكلم على الأفكار الرئيسية اللي دازت في ديك اللقاء. Conclusion. In the conclusion you evaluate the success of the event. في الخاتمة كتحاول تعمل تقييم على النجاح ديال الحدث، واش كان ناجح ولا ما كانش ناجح. And the reactions ورد الفعل ديال المشاركين، واش عجبهم ولا ما عجبوش. إذا دائما هاد المعلومات خصنا ناخذوها في الاعتبار when you write a report, please. Okay. Thank you for watching. This is the end of reading and writing, and of course this is the end of unit number 3 presented by Ahmed Sayar. Of course, before you leave, see you later. Before you leave, just like, share and follow and subscribe. Thank you very much for being here, and thank you very much for sharing for your friends. See you next time. See you in other videos in unit number 4. Thank you very much.